Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
The mystery of MS includes people like Olympic skier Jimmy Hugo, cellist Jacqueline Dupree, singer Donna Fargo,
I was diagnosed as having MS.
and ex-Iranian hostage Richard Queen.
For me, the end of one ordeal was the beginning of another. I was diagnosed as having multiple sclerosis.
I too have multiple sclerosis, a baffling disorder of the central nervous system. Like me, 500,000 other Americans also suffer from the chronic disease. And so far, doctors worldwide are unable to find its cause, cure, or treatment. MS attacks the brain and spinal cord. Something, maybe a virus, destroys the coding around a nerve. And when that happens, messages sent by that nerve either slow down, get garbled, or never get through. So, whatever depends on that nerve to work won't work right, if at all. The damage ranges from barely noticeable to complete disability. Everybody is different. No two patients are alike. Most MS patients, like me, fall somewhere between those two extremes. They're still active and get around unassisted, but they may suffer many side effects still, like extreme fatigue, weakness, and problems with vision and walking. Diagnosing MS continues to baffle doctors.
And then the next symptoms that came on were numbness in a leg and then numbness in an arm and varying degrees of problems with balance.
In my next report, we'll meet a woman whose symptoms were a mystery for decades. Tom Eisen, the Helping Hand, Cedar Rapids.
The symptoms would just come and go.
Olympic skier Jimmy Hugo still hits the slopes despite his multiple sclerosis. But because of MS, Jacqueline Dupree no longer performs. And MS has kept this Cedar Rapids woman from walking for 10 years. MS is a progressive illness of the central nervous system, and one of its mysteries is how to treat its unpredictable behavior. No one knows when or what may happen next. But what is known is that physical therapy helps keep muscles limber.
I find that if I don't do it, I get stiffer, so I do it.
This MS patient prefers water exercises at her home in LaPorte City.
It does help me to stay more mobile. I have learned now to abide what I'm told, and I do physical therapy here at home.
Besides exercise, MS patients say that self-education is also important. Their MS Society offers them various materials and services to help them stay active and informed. Plus, there are drugs that treat many of the symptoms like bladder and vision problems, muscle spasms, dizziness, and pain. And many MS patients, like myself, say a very good way to manage the illness is to meet others also suffering from the same bizarre disease. That's why I started this support group in Cedar Rapids, one of hundreds nationwide.
With this disease, I don't know what's going to happen to me tomorrow or next week or next month.
What frustrates you?
Pain. I could choose to be bitter or I could choose to be better. And I decided it makes more sense to me to try and be a better person.
Tom Eisen, the Helping Hand, Cedar Rapids.